On this video, I'm going to share with you the number one thing that's going to make you lose the most money when running YouTube ads. What's up guys, Nick Rapclus here. Welcome to today's video. I'm up here on the roof. This is actually kind of a fun little spot at our new apartment complex. It looks kind of funky because there's like all these air conditioners up here, but it's just a beautiful spot to come up to. You can kind of see the mountains behind us, and there's a really good sunset view over there. But nonetheless, this video is all about the thing that's really gonna hurt you with your YouTube ads. And the reason that I wanna share this particular story with you guys is that I recently started working with a client. It's actually in the dating niche. And we were running some campaigns, doing some different funnels and stuff. And there was a huge lesson learned that I wanted to share with you guys, and it's something I've learned from my mentors, even some of the best, like Dan Kennedy, some of the best marketers out there. And I wanted to share that with you because if you do this one thing, you are going to, in all likelihood, lose a lot of money. And this is stuff that like most people, most advertisers will never tell you. They'll just say, hey, do this, do this, do this. But this is really the thing that like makes the biggest difference. And so I want to share that with you. So anyway, so when running YouTube ads or just advertising in general, a lot of people are always going for like, you know, the lowest cost, right? They want to get the cheapest traffic, they want to get the cheapest clicks, they want to get the cheapest leads, they want to get the cheapest cost per acquisition. So I get that, like it internally makes sense when you're just like, hey, I want to get cheap traffic, I want to make sales for the least amount of money, right? That's not crazy to think, right? But the thing you always want to understand, and here's the other thing I just want to ask you guys real quick. If you want me to make a video that kind of breaks it down more of like a screen share, put in screen share down below, and I will, because I think this kind of can be a little bit more of a high level concept that will be better broken down. So let me know. But I just want to share this story and help you guys understand the principle behind this. So again, most people are competing on price, but the reality of things is that any type of advertising network that you are using, you have to understand the more people that get on to the platform, meaning the more popular that the platform becomes, the more expensive it's going to get. That's just nature, you know? Well, not nature, but like that's the way things happen. When there's more demand, then prices go up. Right? I think I said that right. So basically what that means is like when there's more advertisers on YouTube, and then when there's continuing to be more advertisers on YouTube, the price is going to go up. That's just inevitable, and you can't really fight that. So if we're going to continue to try and get the cheapest traffic possible, it's kind of a broken model. So to give you a firm example here, to give you a story, with this particular client, we're running ads and we're actually getting pretty good cost per acquisition, CPAs, where our product is actually like a very low price product, but it had a bunch of upsells on the back end. So we weren't really concerned about, you know, getting the cheapest traffic. At least I wasn't, and that's what I had to instill into my client, because our cost per acquisition was about $40, but still we weren't remaining profitable. So he was asking like, well, you know, can we get that lower? Can we get it down to 20? Can we get it down to 10? And I told him like, yeah, there's some things that we can make some changes on, but again, I don't even want to play that game, because what I really want to focus on is making the most amount of money from the ad, from the sales process, from people purchasing our upsells, rather than trying to get the price down. Because a lot of times what happens is the cheapest traffic is not always the best traffic. And a lot of people don't even really understand that or realize that, but it is true, because a lot of people think that hey, I want to get the lowest traffic, and then they actually do get the lowest cost traffic, and they discover that it actually doesn't convert. It's not the best traffic. So interesting enough, I don't really quite understand it completely, but whenever I have more expensive traffic, it tends to convert higher, and then it turns into more sales, it turns into upsells, and therefore we tend to make more money. So it's interesting, like when we get like $15 leads, I'm not crazy about it, but then I see like how much we're actually making, how much people are actually purchasing from those. Like I get really excited because we're making more money from that, even though it's like more expensive technically. So the thing that I really want to instill in you guys is that don't always be searching for cheapest traffic, because the person that can spend the most money to acquire a customer is the person that wins. And that's a direct quote from Dan Kennedy, who's just like the king of direct response marketing. And it's so true, because like think about it, if YouTube starts getting way more expensive, let's say it's costing us $5 leads today, and in 6 months from now those same leads will cost $10. So if that's the case and you're selling the same type of thing and you're doing the same thing and you're just remaining slightly profitable at $5 a lead, what happens when you hit $10 a lead, doubles the price, therefore you're not in profit anymore. So you're out, you're done. Like, you're not gonna continue to spend money because that's just gonna continue to break your bank, right? You're not gonna continue to spend money. However, if you are still making the same amount of money because you are just making more money rather than worrying about cheap traffic, you continue to win, because all these people that couldn't survive when it shot up to $10 leads are people that are still on the platform, and therefore the demand, like, people are off and you're still competing, and therefore like the prices will drop again. That's kind of like an added benefit, but you will continue to stay on the platform. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever other platform comes out the next week or so, or the next month, or wherever, you will be able to stay on those platforms because you are making more money from your customers rather than trying to find the cheapest customers. So that's such a huge marketing principle that I really wanted to share with you, and that's gonna be the biggest thing that's gonna help you lose the most amount of money on YouTube if you're continuing to try to find the cheapest traffic. It's not out there, okay? It can be for a while, but a lot of times it's not profitable for the long term. And I don't know about you, but I am in business for the long term. I'm not here to make a quick buck and just be gone. I want to make it for the long term, because I worked a job for a long time. I worked random sporadic jobs, and it just wasn't my thing. I much rather live the laptop lifestyle, work, travel. I just got back to Arizona, traveling, going to visit family and stuff, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I worked a regular job. So I'm doing this to have sustainment and do this for the long haul, and I'm assuming that you are, if you are a smart business owner. So I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'm gonna start to make these videos a little bit shorter. I'm kind of trying a different style. I noticed that YouTube stuff has, the organic stuff has kind of been declining a little bit, so I want to try a few different things. We tried some very high quality videos. Now we're going to try just more intimate type of stuff. So let me know what you guys think about these iPhone type videos and a little bit shorter videos. Very interested to hear your feedback. And also, I do have a little survey. If you could fill that out, I would really appreciate that. So there's the first link in the description. Let me know kind of more on what you kind of want to learn from me. But thank you for watching this video. Appreciate your time, and we will see you on the next one.
Tonight, I'd lie for you, baby.